I'm Tammy Johnson. I will be showing you the skill for transferring from the bed to the wheelchair. I want to discuss a few things before we start. The items that you will have on this, will need for this, will be a bath blanket or any type of blanket, slippers, socks, or shoes, and a towel. And you will also have a gait belt. Now it's called a gait belt when you're walking with somebody. It's called a transfer belt when you're transferring, but it's the same piece of equipment. I also want to tell you just a couple of things before we start the skill, that we're going to do 4 tasks to the chair and 3 tasks to the bed before we even touch the resident. The 4 things that we do to the chair is to have it angled. We have the wheelchair locked, which is a critical step. Remove the footrest and put a pad in. Now, on the bed, I call it my 3 L's, and it goes along with your skill book. And the 3 L's are critical. You have to remember these 3 L's. If I meet you in person, I say, what's your 3 L's to your transferring from the bed to the wheelchair? You should be able to repeat them back. And it's lower the bed, lock the bed, and lift the head of the bed. Okay? So we're going to start the skill from the beginning. I'm going to knock on the door. Hi, Mr. Jones. I'm Miss Tammy. I'm here to transfer you from the bed to the wheelchair. Hold your hands up. I have provided hand hygiene, and I have pulled the privacy curtain. I will now work on my chair with it angled. You can also parallel it, but I feel like you have more room if you angle it. Lock it. Be dramatic on your critical steps that you're locking it, because it is a critical step, and if you don't do it, you'll fail. Move your footrest out of the way. They're really easy. They just swing out and just place a pad in the chair. So there's your 4 things to your wheelchair. Your bed, even though it's low, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of check and say, yes, it's low. I'm going to go down to the wheels, and I'm going to look at the instructor and say, I'm locking the wheelchair, and now I'm going to lift the head of the bed. This is called a Fowler's position, and we'll be doing the Fowler's position on another skill. Now I have 2 little things that I call the 2 S's, and it's removing the sheet, and we're going to fan fold it down, and we're going to put the socks on. So there's your 2 S's. So we've done quite a few steps in this skill before we even touch the resident. Now I'm to the point where I'm getting ready to lift them up. The mannequin will not set up like a real resident. So sometimes the instructor has to come over and put her hand on the shoulder to keep them up. But when you're getting ready to get them up, I want you to put your hand behind the back of their neck and the base of their neck, not on their neck, but the base of the neck and shoulder, and on their below their knees. Now in your skill book, it has you put the gait belt on when they're still laying in the bed. I suggest, for the safety of the resident and the ease for you, to put the gait belt on while they're setting up. So I'm gonna lift them, and the instructor's just gonna hold on so that he won't fall back. I will get the gait belt. This should be a little bit closer because I don't want you stretching for things. Put the gait belt around. It should be tight, but you should have a couple of room for your a couple of fingers under there. Very important that you say this, that your feet are blocking their feet. You bend your knees. The gait belt is always lifted like this, and that you count so that they know when you're ready. I'm going to get this wheelchair a little bit closer, because the closer you get, the less likely there'll be a fall. Their hands should be on your shoulder, never around your neck. That pulls on your neck, it pulls on their ribs. 1, 2, 3, turn, and as soon as they get into the wheelchair and they sit down, you remove the gait belt. Do not pull it out. Lift them up so that you won't scratch their skin. Kind of get them comfortable. Unlock the wheelchair, because they should be able to move around. Put their feet on top of the footrest here. be comfortable, feet won't be dangling. She is cold, so be sure and put your blanket on. Pull her up close. This is your last critical step, that the call light is within reach. Hold your hands up, say hand hygiene, and report and record.